Corey Holcomb is a trash human being. What's up, where's your boy Charles Brown back again, talking facts. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe, hit the notification bell. Keep sending those Cashaps to CLBMG. Join the membership, and all you buying that merch down below. Gang, listen, I'm sure quite a few of you have your feelings about Corey Holcomb. Some of you like the guy. Some of you think he's entertaining. Some of you think what he does on YouTube is refreshing. And some of you want to be in the presence of a bitter old hack comic that seems to be annoyed at his own life and everyone else's. I personally have never spoken on Corey Holcomb for the reason I'm about to explain to you right now. But we've hit a point where I got to talk about it. So, Corey Holcomb and Anton Daniels, if you follow this channel for any amount of time, you may hear me say I don't unfollow people on YouTube unless you really, really do something egregious to me. I say I unfollow probably 1-2 people a year at best. And I said I can't remember the name of the guy that I unfollowed before I unfollowed Rory and Maul for being idiots. The name of the guy I unfollowed before them, probably a year before them, was Anton Daniels. And before it was completely clear that he was a MAGA stooge and just very off-brand of what I want to consider things I want to listen to, I unfollowed Anton Daniels. His takes started to get really egregious because I used to see him. He would pop up. He goes live every morning. He goes live used to go live when I was subscribed. He would go live like 3 times a day. And my initial thoughts when I first followed him was, okay, this guy's a go-getter. But as I started to listen to him, he started to down people. And he started to be very obnoxious and condescending. And it started to feel like he had no respect for his race. And as I started to watch more and more of Anton Daniels, I just said, I can't take this guy anymore, and I unfollowed him. And the guy I unfollowed before Anton Daniels was Corey Holcomb. We're talking 3-4 years ago, I unfollowed Corey Holcomb because Corey Holcomb gave me the vibe of a very bitter man, very negative, anxious to cause drama and chaos. He seemed like he enjoys it. He seems like he loves to get into these almost fist fights, this, that, and the third. And it seems like the more you give him, the more he takes, the more anxiety he can cause you. It's like the little brother, the kid brother that sees he's annoying his big sister, so he does it even more. Corey Holcomb seems like that guy. I never spoke on him because I didn't want to. I didn't need to. I was like, this guy's so bitter. I don't want to dig into his world to get covered in that goop. Feel like you just watched Ghostbusters and you got slimed. I'm just going to be honest. I felt, and I know some of you like Corey Holcomb. This may be a shock that I don't like Corey Holcomb in the slightest. And the more that I see of him, the more slimy it feels, because it feels like a guy who will do and say absolutely anything to get eyeballs on his channel. He'll come at anyone for any reason. And it's like the slightest person who ever even mentioned his name, male or female, doesn't matter. Corey Holcomb's coming the next morning to give you the business. I don't like it. This is why, gang, I'm just going to be honest. I'm going to say something I've never really said before. You probably won't see me on other people's podcasts too much. You probably won't see me interacting with too many people because too many people have agendas like Corey Holcomb to get you on the screen and to get you in a pickle where they can get you out of character and go viral. Okay? I probably won't do a lot of those things that these other people do, and that's fine for them to do it, but you're not going to get me out of character. And I think that Corey Holcomb, he's shown me signs 4 or 5, 6 years ago that he has a very, very negative, nasty attitude, and I don't find him to be particularly funny. I'm just going to be honest. I watch a lot of comedy. I'm talking about a lot of comedy. I've been watching comedy since I was like 6, 7 years old. And I do not find Corey Holcomb funny. There's a few other comedians that I don't find funny, and that's okay. I don't got to find everybody funny for other people to like to find them funny, right? But I say all that to say this. I already got the vibe that Corey Holcomb is a guy who doesn't like himself, and he would fly off the handle. And he would mush or punch, however you want to. He's admitting to mushing her, which he said nothing happened in the first place. And now we see a video where it looks like he punched her, right? He said he didn't do nothing and she ran up on him. Now the video's out of him punching this comedian. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. But I didn't speak on this just because the woman. It's a lot more going on with Corey Holcomb. But he gets with one of the other most worst people I can possibly think of, Anton Daniels. And they're in the same room for whatever reason. Now, this is my thing. If I know we got our ideologies are just different. They're not going to mesh. No matter how much I sit and scream at you. I've seen so many podcasts over the last year and a half where two guys that are oil and water, that are clearly going to clash, get in that room together anyway and clash for content, right? I left that shit back in, I can't even tell you what year. I don't even watch stuff like that, gang. I'm just going to be honest. And I damn sure ain't going to participate. So Corey Holcomb gets in the room with Anton Daniels, two of the worst human beings. I'm just going to be honest. Selfish, arrogant, do everything to be seen, to be picked, to be watched, to go viral. Two of the most negative, nasty people I think I've ever seen online. I mean, it's worse people than them, but they're right there with anybody you can name. And I'm sure, like I said, some of the people that watch my channel are probably stunned by this. And some of you are feeling away because you like my content and you like his content. And I don't know what to tell you, but just for the record right now, I don't jive with Corey Holcomb. Right? It ain't a thing where I got an issue. I want to fight him. I need to go back and forth. It's just like a Charleston White thing where I don't find you to be a productive member of our society. Right? Yeah, every now and then Charleston White says some stuff. I can sit there. He can entertain me. Some of the stuff is hilarious. Some of the stuff he's dead on, right? But for the most part, I find Charleston White to be a negative influence, a very ignorant person with not much good to say about anybody. And he's doing it all to go viral and get his next payday. And I look at Corey Holcomb as that. And Corey Holcomb is worse than Charleston White because he's desperate for it. Charleston White is just doing it. Yes, he wants it, but he's just doing his thing. Corey Holcomb would do 3 and 4 days of content on the same shit because he needs the content, because he needs the check. I really look at Corey Holcomb as a person who really will do anything, right? He's the kind of person, now you've seen me talk about a lot of people. He's the kind of person that'll respond. You see what I'm saying? So it's like weird shit. And it's the problem with it is, I let this gang, let me just be honest. I let a lot of shit go over the last year because I didn't want to take it there. But 2026, I'm going to have to take it there. I'm seeing that it's getting crazy. We got Cuffham, Aiden Ross, Nick Fuentes. We got all these people, Sneeko, that for better or worse, I'm sitting back watching, right? Jack Doherty and all these people. I'm sitting back watching, being silent because I don't want to play in that world, but I think I might have to, okay? I might have to. Who's this kid that came up under Kai Cenat and he just went viral for laughing at the homeless person? I don't know his name, but I think I'm going to have to learn it because these people, it's starting to shift where ignorance is becoming king. Negativity and nonsense is becoming king. And we got people out here now, they're attacking women, black women, white women, whatever it is. They're getting out of pocket, gang. So somebody got to jump in. So it might have to be me. And one of the first ones outside, I just did the Sneeko video. I'm learning about Sneeko, right? Learning about Aiden Ross. Now, Corey Holcomb. Here we are. He punched this woman in the face. He's saying it's a mush. As if a mush is better, right? This is what we're going to do. Let's have this conversation and move forward. Because the simple fact of the matter is, I think Corey Holcomb is trash before he hit this woman. All right? I don't find him to be a person with anyone's feelings, anyone's best interest at heart. I think he's super selfish. And I put him right there with Andrew Schultz as the kind of person who will sit there with anybody and say anything. Now, my thing about the Corey Holcomb thing, when I saw I almost had a video when I saw him about to fight Antoine Daniels, whatever this guy's name is, right? Because I felt he was puffing out his chest. Now, all of us have been in situations where we've seen two people about to fight. We've seen this. I saw that. I watched that almost fight. And both of them are terrible people. But Corey Holcomb didn't want no smoke with this guy. I was sitting there like all this time I've seen Corey Holcomb sell all these wolf tickets. I'll do this. I'll do that. And I sat there and watched Antoine Daniels match his energy. He matched his energy. And he was like, let's go out back. At that point, gang, we're in a closed situation. You've already bucked up on me, told me, say the S my D, suck your dick. If I'm sucking dick again, say it one more time, right? People say that, it could go either way. They're either about to really whoop up on you or they're poking out their chest so you can feel like they're about to whoop up on you. This guy, Corey Holcomb, he was puffing out his chest. Didn't want to fight nobody. That's one thing I learned back in the day when I was younger. Don't act like you want to fight if you don't. Corey Holcomb he clearly didn't want to fight that man under no circumstances. Because when he told him to step outside, he sat his ass back down in the chair. Okay? See, the thing you don't do is say, I will fight you. Then when the dude say, well, let's go outside. And you sit back down in the chair, you will not fight him. Okay, so let's stop the nonsense. He literally, to me, anybody that really just on some grown man shit, it was some sucker shit. I'm just gonna be honest. I watched it. I was like, oh, he just got punked. He just got punked because you can't tell me say it again. Da 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 da. If I don't say it again, but I do say, you know what? Let's go outside. That's me saying it again. I don't gotta say suck my dick again for you to get mad and start swinging. If you say it again, and I say, you know what, gang? This is what we're going to do. Let's step outside. You got to step outside or shut the fuck up. And now what he's doing now, he's back online talking about, you know where I'm at. You know where I stay. You're tough now when the dude ain't there. But I saw Corey Holcomb punk out. Okay? Just going to be honest. I saw it punk out. See, I seen real shit when it go down. And when they don't want to do something, they do what he did. Say it again. I double dog dare you. So now he got it out because the guy didn't say it again. But the guy said step outside, gang. Same shit. I ain't got to repeat it. So I saw Corey Holcomb's heart right there. And I was like, oh, yeah, he's not really. He don't really want it. And I'm not sure if Corey Holcomb is the guy that hit Ari Spears. I'm not sure. I don't remember. But I know these comedian guys, for them to be funny guys, they got a lot of anger built up inside, gang. I'm just going to be honest. Especially the older ones. And now they getting in this space, Corey Holcomb and what's my guy from Friday? I can't remember his name. Faison Love and Ari Spears. Bitter. We used to be, we could have been, we almost was. And they bitter. And they show it. They always negative. Faison Love, oh, Dave Chappelle ain't funny. Always saying something negative about somebody who clearly rose above them. This is why I unfollowed Corey Holcomb. This is why I don't. Every spirit is good for a laugh here and there. But his takes get worse. You claim to be this hip-hop historian, and you don't know this, that, or the third about nothing. Right? It's just weird. It's just weird. And we right here again with Corey Holcomb, a whole lot of nothing. And this is what bothers me. And for whatever reason, I see these people, they need a job, they work there. But when I see a person as bitter and angry as Corey Holcomb, I start looking in the background of who's working with him. All right? You got guys that's chipper and nice like Big Boy. You look in the background, his employees, the staff is usually happy. So I'm like, okay, this is what it is. I'm looking in the back at Corey Holcomb. Who are these people that works here with this bitter ass man? Like, this is your life every day. You must be bitter with them. I can't imagine working in the same space with this guy. He's always upset. He's always mad. He's always bitching about something. Right? And the nigga could be like, Challz, you always bitching. No, I ain't bitching, gang. I'm doing good. You don't see me coming at nobody for no reason. You don't see me negative and dragging on people constantly. No, I'm just talking about my opinion about certain hip-hop rappers, certain people that are in the culture. Corey will attack you if you're doing nothing. He'll attack you. You're minding your business. He'll attack you. It's like, why, gang? And it's always the same. It's peers in the same weight class of what he's doing. He's always mad at him. I'm like, bro, I don't find this guy entertaining. If you do, that's fine. But he hit this woman. He hit the woman because we got the video. Christina Payne says Corey Holcomb threatened her after the video of the 2024 altercation surfaces. By Mark Elibert for Complex News. Payne got emotional discussing the footage on TMZ Live, claiming she's scared to leave her house and fears for her safety. A new update has surfaced in the ongoing allegations involving comedian Corey Holcomb and fellow comic Christina Payne, as surveillance footage that appears to show Holcomb punching Payne in the face continues to spread online. And it goes so fast, he could have punched her, he could have mushed her, but neither one are acceptable. Okay? Neither one are acceptable. If you that mad at the woman, dog, walk away. All right? Walk away. But I'm sure him hearing this sound like, this simp-ass nigga gonna tell me walk away. He don't even know what the hell happened. I don't need to know. All right? I wasn't there, but I got the video. We're not in our 20s no more, gang. We're not in our teens no more. You're arguing with a woman in front of a comedy, of all places, a comedy club. She said you had a gun on you. And then you reached and punched this lady. I'm going with punch because it's a sucker shit. Either way, let me continue. Talk of the alleged dispute between the comics, which reportedly took place outside the Hollywood Improv in December 2024, has resurfaced after what appears to be a video of it emerged via the Beezy Room. The clip shows what looks to be a confrontation between the two comics in the street. In the clip, Holcomb and Payne appear to argue in front of a crowd before Holcomb seemingly throws a right-handed punch that hits Payne in the face, triggering a chaotic brawl moments later. And salute to the guys that jumped up to defend this woman. This is what I've been talking about. A lot of you guys are like, and I get it, it's entertainment, and it's funny. Like when I go on these rants about cuff 'em, not protecting Doechii, and this, that, and the third. And what I see is a lot of guys who would have done nothing for this lady. I see a lot of you guys in the comments, this, that, and the third. You would have not protected this woman. And this is what I'm talking about. Real life consequences. Things that may happen in real life. And this ain't a white guy against a woman, but it's a black woman being attacked by a man. It's irrelevant as color. Right? It's not the Aiden Ross thing, but it's worse because he put his hands on her. And a lot of you guys think, I don't know where we're going with this new generation because I don't know who would have jumped up to protect the woman or help the woman. This is a grown-ass man. This motherfucker got to be pushing 300 pounds. And he's out there trying to jump over niggas to hit the lady. Let me continue. The incident originally reported in 2024, with TMZ stating at the time that Holcomb was seen yelling at Payne and her friend outside the venue. Sources claim Holcomb threatened to punch Payne and that a random man stepped in to stop it. But Holcomb allegedly swung anyway and made contact. Afterward, the situation reportedly escalated as people rushed in with the confrontation, turning physical in multiple directions before Holcomb fled like an old bitch, right? I'm just going to be honest. Why are you running? Because you hit that lady and you know your ass is going to jail that night. Paramedics were reportedly called to check on Payne and the man who attempted to intervene. Police also responded and took a battery report, though no arrest was made at the time. Now, as the video gains traction, Payne has added fresh context, claiming that the new video shows that Holcomb had a gun, she says he passed to another performer. On Friday, Payne appeared on TMZ Live where she became emotional as she reacted to the footage becoming public. She told the outlet that Holcomb has been threatening her, claiming she now fears for her life. According to Payne, the situation becomes so intense that she's scared to even step outside. And he do seem like a kind of dude that would threaten this woman. Because he knows that if this shit gets out, his ass probably end up in jail somewhere. He's going to sit down for a little bit, especially if he had that gun on him like she said. Right? It's a whole lot of people got a whole lot of things to talk about tonight. It might not just be her sitting in that precinct telling them police what happened, because they're gonna pull some other people in there too. Corey Holcomb might not be online for a while, gang. He gonna hide out for a while. Just gonna be honest. Let's see. He might be live right now talking about this shit, trying to spin it, but it don't look good, bro. Let me continue. I feel like Corey's threatened or tried to silence me, or like where it's like I've been in fear for my life, literally. I'm not able to leave the house sometimes. It's horrible the way he treats women, the way he talks about us, and then get to the point where it's like, really, you're going to hit me because I'm telling you about God and you need to change your ways? It's just horrible, and I'm disappointed in how nothing was done. The video really needs to start from when I walk out there initially instead of right there, because there's a gun involved that he passed off to another female comedian. Listen, man, I have a feeling about people, gang. I didn't need to know a lot about Corey Holcomb. I can look at his face. I can look at the things he says. I can look at the clips of him. I can look at the little episodes I used to watch of him. And I'm like, that guy's an awful person inside. Just going to be honest. You can see it. You barely can look at him and tell. So, end of the day, wrap it all up in a nice little bow. Anton Daniels is nobody's hero. Corey Holcomb's ain't nobody's hero. I don't know Christina Payne enough to know anything about her, but I do know this guy shouldn't have put his hands on her. And I'm going to leave it at that. We'll see where it goes. CLBMG, get in the comments, let me know how you feel one way or the other, all right? Head on over to black-yeti.com. Let them know who sent you. They ship all over the continental U.S. Also, every Wednesday night, we go live on The What Show, me, TJ, and Fliz. Tap in on all 8 of my social media platforms, 9:15, okay? Type in this, that, Challz Brown on the YouTube app. The video will pop up. We got a new song. And it's off the album, The What Project. Lock in. It's on some real hip-hop shit. All right, gang. I'm out of here. I'm going to catch y'all on that flip side. Peace.
Look, mission impossible to drop a few lines without dropping old times when Southern Hill was still a gold mine. When pistol grips was my shit and I sold mine. When Alias was not a show and they told mine. Elevate your mind with high quality THC infused products. BlackYeti.com. Black-Yeti.com.
CLB.
Get my coat, get my sheepskin, grab my wallet, get my pocket knife, and get that hat right there. We out. Grab my pocket knife too. Let's go. When I first came to the city, niggas didn't believe me. I just wanted to join a team and throw assist pass easily. 6 man off the bench, alley-oop pass freely. Suit up for one game and hope a scout might see me. But nah, niggas is greedy, wasn't rocking with him. Unplugged the scoreboard, put a lock on the gym. Told me to power forward, point guard at the rim. And left me with no center and a ball full of phlegm. Not knowing that I'm a dog, a Rottweiler within. With the heart of a pit bull that don't bark for pretend. My bites cut deep, break the bone and the skin. With the level of hustlenomics you do not comprehend. So first, I took a block down on the west side end, and then secured a spot with some goons and some kin, and then sent out some flyers, let the games begin. And in 6 months' time, the city like that's him. Oh yeah, he the one that moved the hustle to the burbs, and yeah, he the one that knocked the hustlers off the curb, and yeah, he the one that set up shop without a word, and he the one that got it cracking, and all he did was rapping by the Hooters. I kept killers from being shooters. Put a mic in a thug's hand, now he loyal like Pats fans. Take a man off the streets past the needles and crack cans. Promise mama to keep him safe, then put some food in his face, and he'll kill for you. But I don't need him for that. Click like, click share. Tell them bitches we back. Share the whole location. Tell them niggas where we at. Cause we out here and we ain't the cheese, we the trap.